We are back
Hi,
at the
welcome
Sports
to the
Spill
Lucas
Summit.
and welcome to the Sports Spill.
David Eichel,
I like lamb.
Matthew James Hardesty,
Not my middle name.
Dakota,
It's not my name.
and Luke
Too much to
Christopherson.
ask.
It is my name, John Proctor.
Yes.
Yeah, nah.
So we are back with our fourth episode. Wow, we made 4 whole episodes.
We made,
we still
the
don't
third
know how to
one
count
we
it,
recorded
apparently.
last
Still
week
not
but never
count.
got posted.
Swag. Couple great videos though on our YouTube at the Sports Spill. Check it. Great animations and funny shit.
You know what came in the mail yesterday for me, David?
What?
I got a T-shirt from the Sports Spill with our logo on it, and it's pretty
Yo.
sweet.
Is it soft?
It is very soft. It's fluffy. It fills me with butterflies, and honestly, like I wore it out in public, and every single female was staring at me. So
Really?
it must
And
have
some
been
men.
Wow.
And some men were
Yeah,
staring at
some very confused men were also staring at me. So it was a good time. The shirt is literally a magnet for females.
Where can I get one?
Online at
On the Sports Spill Facebook, we'll have a link that will take you to go buy one.
yeah, because I
We'll also probably have a link in the description too. So
yeah,
please
probably.
check it
Yeah,
out.
we'll do that.
So, but there's some pretty sweet shirts, hoodies, stuff for your kids if you have kids.
Matt,
No
can I get a
stuff for your
sweatshirt?
Yeah, I can. You can get a sweatshirt, I believe.
Dank, I'm gonna get a sweatshirt right now. Yay!
Am I able to pay with American Express?
Probably.
Do you take bitcoins?
No, because
No.
this is America.
Bitcoins are worth more than gold.
We take Americoins.
Americoins.
Just get the hell out of here, Matt.
No, this is America. God.
Okay, Matt, I know you had a topic today that you wanted to get to.
Well, this is actually more a Luke's question today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Luke, why don't you ask Dakota what's been on your mind?
Luke's drunk question of the week.
So
It's
I
not
had
just
this
one
question, and it really bothered me. Dakota, why do they call it Buffalo, New York, if there's no Buffaloes there, and none of their teams are named after the Buffaloes?
But most
Or
of them
bison.
have buffalo in their logo.
Well, you know, I
In
gotta
their
tell
logo,
you.
yes. In their
Yes,
logo,
logo.
but their mascot is not one.
Well, Buffalo Bills, theirs is a buffalo. Also, Bison, though, actually have a. It's right underneath the MLB. We have a second-tier baseball team called the Buffalo Bisons. So we do have a team called the Bisons. They suck, but we do have a team. Yeah, why it's called Buffalo, I think it comes down to the fact
But there's
that
no
some old-
Buffaloes there.
There was at some
No,
point.
there
I'm
wasn't.
Well,
assuming.
actually, no. There are no buffaloes on North America, so...
Wow,
There
thanks
was,
for throwing in
though,
that
the
depressing
Plains.
statistic,
The Plains,
man.
remember the Indians, the Great Plains?
No, they're bison.
The Buffalo Bison. It's not a water buffalo. It's a bison. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I guess,
No,
some
I
American.
have a friend who will give me a lecture about how if I say buffalo, it's politically incorrect, so...
So wait.
I'm
What?
very offended right now.
So
I'm
yeah,
triggered.
there is a big
Triggered.
difference between buffalo and bison, apparently.
No, there's not.
It's a
There should-
difference of what?
I don't
two
know.
2 or 3 letters? I'm
I don't know.
not counting.
We're
It's too early in
Googling.
the morning. That's the only difference. If you're getting PC about buffaloes, like you need
The
you
difference
need to fix
between a
yourself.
bison and a buffalo is a bison runs all over you. A buffalo can't make the playoffs since 1999.
Yo.
Well,
Oh, that's
apparently
beautiful.
only buffalo only live in Africa and Asian.
What?
Asian. They only
An
live
Asian.
in Asian.
Asian. They live in Asian. They live in all
well,
the Asian.
so
I have lived
stupid.
in both Africa and
They
Asia,
live
so
in
I guess
Spencer.
you're right on that.
Buffalo only live in Spence. Okay, they do look different because buffalo have these really weird horns.
What's
And-
wrong with their horns?
Well, bison don't really have. They have like the little
Are you
tiny
making fun of
pony
them?
horn. No, I'm just saying they're different.
Triggered.
Stick to sports. Okay, so you didn't really. Okay, so
I'm not satisfied. I think that the city of Buffalo should be renamed, and that's my last piece.
We'll call them the Bison.
the bison.
Yeah.
Bison, New York.
just call
Bison,
us
New York.
New York City Junior, and we'll be fine.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
that'd
be
New York
good.
City Junior.
NYCJ.
NYCJ, I like it. Yeah.
NYCJ. Hashtag.
So
Plug.
You
Okay.
know, yeah, I feel like this topic would have had more like pressing issue in other bigger sports outlets had Buffalo actually won something in anything ever.
Exactly. Ever.
We're still the only team to make it to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, baby.
And lose
Really?
all 4 of them.
Oh, that's such
True.
a thing.
But that's why we have beer.
That's
Yeah.
why Wisconsin has beer.
I was gonna say it's like Iowa football when they got their participation rings in the Rose Bowl.
I hope you guys didn't give out participation rings for that.
Oh God,
That's so
what,
fucking
Rose Bowl?
stupid.
Yeah, be like Big Ten runners-up and Rose Bowl participants.
They did do the Rose Bowl one. You never heard about that? God.
They just look at their rings and they're like, I'm such a loser. Damn.
And now I'm not going to the NFL.
You're
Never,
stupid.
ever going
Really?
to NFL.
No, but none of those.
Really?
My life sucks
Didn't
'cause I
Iowa
live
get
in
like
Iowa.
no players drafted?
Nobody
last year?
left.
Yeah, and then they came back and went like 8-5.
Nah, you know.
Sorry, I like to shit on Iowa here.
I know.
It's kind of just a thing I do.
Well,
Also,
Iowa needs to be
David,
shit on.
We're getting a little ahead
Husk
of
those
ourselves,
corny
David, but I
assholes.
want to tell you on air that Joe Lenardi does not even have Iowa in his next 4 out.
Joe Lenardi has Syracuse in, and Syracuse has an 86 RPI, so everything he says is completely irrelevant.
Can I just say this one other thing? You know, I'm going to say bracketology for when we get into this. I got one more pressing issue, and this is something more about where our society is heading as a whole, everyone. Posting videos of yourself working out.
Ew.
Should we be okay with this, or is it just
No.
the tackiest thing ever?
No.
No.
Never.
No,
This is a bad idea.
It's literally to the point where like I have friends who have gone into gyms, taken a selfie with like holding like a 5-pound weight, saying #gym grind or #gym life, and then they leave. Like they don't do any workout. They get dressed up, go take a Snapchat, and leave.
That's
# we don't want to see your cross shit anywhere.
It's so
Exactly.
bad.
Oh,
Hey.
cool. You can lift the bar plus like 20 more pounds. You're so cool.
I'm
Cool.
stronger than you because I can lift these 2 plates. Here's my...
Matt, the only 2 plates you can lift are 2 plates of food at the buffet.
Yeah. Matt,
You're mean.
yeah, Matt.
sometimes, okay?
Yeah.
Words hurt. I'm not that fat anymore. Yes,
Not
I-
that fat.
No, I think there's a line that should be drawn. Athletes doing incredible things, like J.J. Watt doing a box jump, like, taller than himself, I think that should be posted online.
Or like Adrian Peterson with those 75-pound dumbbells he had, and
Or
they
like
jumped
Adrian
like,
Peterson working that switch, but
oh my god damn it, Matt.
too soon.
But no, they're literally the worst people.
Yeah, no.
Like
I just-
they suck.
I literally hate them. Yeah. No, I can agree. They suck.
Well, and I swear, half those, especially on like college campuses, 3/4 of those kids you never see going to class or anywhere else. They're only at the gym. Just these complete freaking meatheads.
Oh, you can, yeah, the meatheads, and then you can tell.
And they're all wearing those
Oh.
douchey tank tops they have.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell the chicks that go to the gym just for show, they're in their like really fancy Nike $400 sports equipment. And it's
Exactly. No, like why do you go
just
there?
to
and
go
half
there
of
and
it
do
looks
some
ugly?
kegels? It just makes no sense. Like,
Or some like calf raises.
yeah, calf raises and kegels.
Some lunges.
And about 600 squats.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicks love squats apparently. Which
Yeah, I
makes
know.
sense. I mean, I'm not
Makes their
complaining,
booty
but-
pop. Booty pop, booty pop.
Wasn't that like some 6-year-old that did that song on YouTube?
I don't want.
What's on?
Booty pop. There's like a 6-year-old kid going like, I can make your booty pop, booty
Oh
pop.
yeah. Yeah, I know that
Yeah,
one.
that's that.
Yeah.
That's a
That
that's a
6-year-old
close,
probably.
That's a close runner-up for second, but people who post selfies and
That
videos of the gym are the
6-year-old
worst.
probably takes videos of.
No,
itself
you're
working
first of
out.
all, it's just bad. It's in poor taste. You look ugly. No one wants to see you sweating over shit. I mean,
You know
Exactly.
what I hate is like when they say they're
know-
going to the gym. No, here's what happens. They post videos of them going to the gym like, oh, I'm doing it for myself. Then why are you posting it over Snapchat and Twitter every
Mhm.
day?
Man, okay. I think that's the kind of thing. Too many people just put too much of their lives on social media. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be the one to tell people how to.
You don't want to know
run.
my Starbucks
Ru-
order, Matt?
No.
My white grande white chocolate mocha.
That's kind of racist.
ooh, I like
but-
those. I like
Yeah,
those.
they're
Those are
pretty
good.
good.
9 scoops of Frappuccino.
No,
no
but here's the
cream.
thing too that bothers me. When they post those videos of them working out, they always put a generic like
Caption,
motivational
yeah.
quote underneath.
Yeah,
And it's just really
or like
bad.
the flex emoji.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But what about this? posting
Be the
videos
change you wish
of
to
your
see in the
friends
world.
working out?
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that.
What about posting
If you-
videos of your friends working out? Is that okay?
Okay,
I don't
is
think
it a
so.
joke or is it as a joke or as like
It
a
depends.
serious
If they're
thing?
being
I have a serious
funny.
man crush on my bro right now. He's flexing all
You know,
this
this is more
meat,
of
man.
a chick thing. Like
Hashtag 100.
chicks are doing like squats. And they're like, oh my god, look at my girl doing her squats. Hashtag
Honestly,
slay.
like every time I've seen that, it reflects more on the person posting than the actual person doing the workout.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
those people,
true.
I'll give them credit. They're not bashful enough to like post videos of themselves working out because they're probably not that strong or impressive with their workout. They probably barely even lift. So instead,
Do you
they're
even
like,
lift, bro?
so instead they're just like, hey, I'm at the gym. Look at my friend working out because I'm so
Because
cool.
I'm at the gym too.
Meanwhile, I'm eating Doritos while filming this.
You know what is okay? Taking videos of complete, and this is gonna sound really bad, but as long as you're outside of the locker room, taking videos and they're not fat, taking videos of complete strangers in the gym doing funny shit, I think is okay.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys seen that video from Madison
Barstool?
this week about the ping pong player, the Asian
Yeah.
kid just doing a ping pong paddle thing over and over again in the
Yeah,
gym?
he's holding a ping pong paddle and he's like perfecting his swing just in the gym in a mirror.
You know, if that happens, if that guy put videos of himself working out every day, I'd probably promote it. Like,
Yeah.
that
Well,
guy should
think
get
about like
sponsored.
when esports get like super popular, they're gonna take like the keyboards and the mouses to the gym,
Yeah.
work the fingers like.
Yeah, and then
What do
I'll
you mean
acci-
when esports
I'll
gets popular?
accidentally
It's popular
drop
right
my
now.
20-pound weight on it. And you're like, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. But I'm not
Sorry,
Canadian.
I'm kind of practicing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right now, but
Hey.
Great
I
game.
What? That's a great game. I want to play it.
So do I.
fantastic game.
I
It's
don't
already
play
being.
games because
Wait, you played it?
I'm pretty straight to the point.
I haven't played it yet, but I've seen some pretty good previews of it, and I think it's going to be one of the best games
Okay, so
ever.
really, to kind of conclude this,
I would love to talk about it.
gym people who post videos at the gym suck. Like
Yes.
10 of
Yeah.
10, worst people ever. They are not keeping a 100, and you are not slaying anything
Nope.
like-
Nope.
besides killing any Snapchat credibility that you had before.
Oh, we got some breaking news right now. Like, this just happened. ESPN has not even reported this yet, but
What?
Floyd Mayweather is officially coming out of retirement to fight Conor McGregor.
Wait,
What?
where did you see
This
this?
is happening?
Yeah,
Where'd you
Bleacher
see-
Report just sent me the notification. So we got some breaking news.
Put the link in the group chat so I can see this to make sure it's credible.
It's I'm going to tell you.
Is
where
it The
it's-
Onion?
No, this is from Bleacher Report. On Saturday, MMA Fighting passed along comments to boxing superstar made, and he said, for Conor McGregor, this is coming from the horse's mouth himself, and I'm not saying Floyd Mayweather is a horse. He's actually an ass for beating his wife, but anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
For Conor McGregor, I'm coming out of retirement, just to fight Conor McGregor. I don't want to hear no more excuses about the money, about the UFC. Sign the paper with the UFC so you can
Bleacher
fight me
Report
in
tweeted
gym.
that?
Conor McGregor is going to kill him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this.
Hey,
This is gonna
guys,
be great.
throw the retweet from Sportsbill.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we'll do that.
$25 million for each and negotiate a pay-per-view split. Well, no, that's earlier. That's Dana White being a bitch. But
Yeah, he sucks.
he said he's gonna come out. The fight's not actually set up yet, but he's,
Well,
he's officially saying
I'm
like,
calling
in.
it that. It's perfect. But yeah, okay, you know what? We're scrapping whatever we were talking about next. We got to talk about this. I think Conor McGregor is going to tear Floyd Mayweather's head off.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Oh.
That's obvious.
Floyd Mayweather can't knock out McGregor.
My
He
opinion
can't do
is
it.
athletes who can't read are better than athletes who can read. And Floyd Mayweather, last I checked, cannot read. So I think. he's
How much
kinda
did
got
50
that.
Cent offer him to read like a chapter of Harry Potter?
It was like $50 million.
That wasn't Floyd Mayweather. That was Mike Tyson.
No, that was Floyd Mayweather, wasn't it?
No, that
Floyd
was Mike Tyson.
Mayweather's definitely. That's kind of sad that he's kind of built his brand up to the point where it's like, I can make money off of my illiteracy. Like, that's almost as bad as that Catch Me Outside girl making like $5 million off of
And being in a
just
Kodak
hoe.
Black video.
Yeah, just being a dumb female.
Bitch. Call it how it is.
Yeah, just call it how it is.
But I don't
She's a
like
bitch,
talking
yeah.
about 13-year-olds. So.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But yeah, so yeah, that's a story. that's going around now. So get ready for that to get thrown in our faces because
How much money? Oh, sorry.
they haven't set up the actual money yet, but it's
That
gonna
was
be
my
worth,
question.
Floyd Mayweather probably won't do it for less than $90 million.
Yeah,
That's probably where I'll put the cap at.
a shitload.
Yeah, well, the cap's going to be up his ass after he's done with it. So that's the thing. He wants $90 million. Yeah, it's going to be the last $90 million he'll ever see.
This thing's
So
gonna break pay-per-view records, though.
Yeah.
'Cause it's the first
don't
time
even...
we've really had an MMA boxing clash, and it's like two of the greatest. Like this is one of those things. Like remember, they hyped up Pacquiao Mayweather, and it disappointed. But like, this is actually gonna maybe make boxing interesting again.
No, here's the thing though. Mayweather didn't make it interesting. Pacquiao did in that fight. I remember watching that, and Mayweather was a bitch the whole thing. Like they're like, "Oh, he played smart." I'm like, "No, he played so he could get his money."
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
he
I like
ran.
MMA back.
the whole
Mayweather's
time
a
he ran.
coward.
Pacquiao, if this fight had happened 5 years prior when Pacquiao was actually still at his prime, Pacquiao would have destroyed Mayweather. Mayweather was a coward and did that.
Exactly.
No,
Also,
here's the thing.
This
If-
wouldn't
if-
be the
if
first time that an MMA fighter and boxer fought in the ring. That was actually Holly Holm, who ended up beating Ronda Rousey, which
Oh, God, that was great.
unheard
That
of,
was insane.
shocking.
Yeah,
So
I remember
again,
I was watching that on JewCup.com, my illegal live streaming site.
Well,
Jew
great
cup.
way to
Jew
plug
cup.
an
Yes, I
illegal-
plugged.
I thought we weren't going to make any Holocaust jokes.
But let me
Jesus.
ask you this though. Seriously, how much would you guys pay to watch that fight, like via pay-per-view?
I just go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch for free, man.
JewCup.com.
Wait, they've got Buffalo Wild Wings
Well, you
in
know
Buffalo.
those places.
They
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
do, even though it's from Minnesota.
What they'll do, I know, is won't they charge like $5 to get in or something
no,
like
they'll
that?
charge like 10. Trust me. Because
Yeah.
we almost got kicked out of. Me and my friend Jack once got kicked out of a tilted kilt because we were watching the Blackhawks in the playoffs, and there was like some UFC fight starting right after. So they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to go unless you pay us like another $20." And
Well, you
funny
better
thing,
watch the
that
tilted
tilted
kilt
kilt
with
got
Conor
shut
McGregor.
down. So maybe they shouldn't have kicked us out.
I would probably pay $60 if I had to. Like if I had to sit down and order it to watch it, I'd probably pay $60 for that fight.
I'd pay no more than 80. I think that's
Oh, yeah.
fair. But like, what was
How
it? The
much is it
Pacquiao
gonna cost
Mayweather
versus
fight
how
was
much
100.
should it cost? That's a good question.
I think that
It's gonna cost 100.
it's probably gonna
At
cost
least.
100. I would say they need to do some analytic stuff and like compare what if they got $50 if they. Sorry, I'm trying to like gather my words here.
Yeah, for
If
the
they pay
record,
less,
we are
if they
filming
make you
this
pay
at
less, then more
9:30.
people will watch.
For the record, we are filming this at 9:30 in the morning, so we're all either hungover or tired. So it's kind of been it's a slow start, but give us time.
Hey guys, I just got a message from an egg on Twitter at the Sports Bill. It says we are protesting March 18th for Congress to do their job and remove Trump from office for being mentally ill and destroying our country.
Hey, David.
Whoa,
David.
well, that's ableist then.
Hey, David.
You're being ableist fuck.
Stick to sports.
But anyway,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say was, I think if they charged $50, half of America would buy it.
Oh yeah.
In that fight, 100,
Yeah.
a
Half-
fourth.
Then
maybe.
the Korean live streaming sites are going to have a great night of traffic.
Yeah, that's real.
That's where I watched the Pacquiao Mayweather fight.
So,
Fight me, FCC.
So if I had to ask you guys right now, who's gonna win that fight?
McGregor.
If they fought right
McGregor.
now, it would be Mayweather.
McGregor.
But I think
McGregor.
McGregor could win it by the time the fight actually happens.
Okay, so you're gonna pick McGregor.
Well, I
McGregor.
don't know. We'll see. I mean, Mayweather is a good defensive boxer, and that's the only thing I could tell you about boxing analysis. But he's good at like not taking punches. So
You want to know my opinion about this is? There's
And
no
plus
if you're a
I
defensive
feel
boxer.
like Mayweather's bigger than McGregor. So
If
Well,
you're a def-
McGregor is better at taking a punch. That's the
Mhm.
thing.
And he can dish out a hard one too, because he's a really aggressive player. And when you can go so much on defense,
Also-
especially with a player like McGregor.
the introductory press conference for this fight, holy shit! Because McGregor's press conferences are, in my opinion, the greatest thing in sports history. It is just, I watch them on Sports Center usually, the highlights of them, and you know what it is? It is just nonstop beeps because they have to censor out almost
he gets fined like
everything.
$150,000 every single press conference.
And it is so worth it because it's literally just him swearing every other word and just talking so much shit. He's like, I'm gonna beep, 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 beep. Like, I don't know. I think
It's more beeps than our last video of me.
yeah, pretty much. That is actually. It's
Well, the
about
first one that
50
was less than a
times
minute,
as
there
many.
was like at least 6 in there.
But, no, honestly, that's a content idea for that press conference is to replace the beeps with something funny. So every time McGregor swears, just like
If you want to see that,
some funny noise.
comment down below, and
Yeah.
we'll do it.
All right, so I got one more kind of big picture topic before we get into our individual sports topics, which we're probably going to have to rush through today just because of that breaking news. You guys, have you seen Ciara's new pregnancy picture?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay, pregnancy pictures, kind of the worst things ever besides posting videos of yourself working out, right?
No, that one was just bad. Like I can get pregnancy pictures, like because like I'm a new mother, I'm excited, yada yada yada. But
Well,
the one with-
congratulations, Luke. I'm glad to hear that you're a new mother.
Fuck off.
So
Yeah, I'm not a
Luke's
mom.
girlfriend is
I know.
literally just nonchalantly chilling in the background. during this
she's
podcast.
chilling in the background. Yeah.
Can we bring her on for a female opinion?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Just come
So okay,
over
I'm
here.
getting her over right now.
Luke's girlfriend, come over here.
Why?
We have a
Okay,
question.
we've got to ask you a question.
It's of
Okay, I
utmost
was worried you weren't wearing pants.
What?
But
Okay, so they want to know, what is your opinion on pregnancy pictures?
would you make them? Would you do a pregnancy photo shoot?
Yeah, probably.
Why?
Like, why not? You have to document the whole thing.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you
It's a
post,
special
would you
thing.
Post,
You
would
want to
Would
remember
you-
that.
In your pregnancy picture, would you have the man sticking his face in your butt while
No.
holding your
Have you
belly?
seen that picture?
Yes.
So what do you think about that picture?
While holding your other 6-year-old naked child on
Oh,
your
that's not
belly.
even Russell Wilson's, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a different
It's
different
futures.
dad. Different dad.
Yeah. I think that's weird.
It's weird.
So
So
you
okay,
wouldn't do
so
that.
So you
in
wouldn't do
general they're accepted, but this one's weird.
So you think
Like-
women shouldn't have kids, pretty much? I see how it is.
that.
Thanks, Megan.
I think you guys left her speechless there.
And that was our women's rights / women's issues correspondent. I don't remember her name, honestly.
Megan,
Megan, Luke's girlfriend.
which there's gonna be a video.
You know,
of her-
Luke, maybe I would remember your girlfriend's name if you would actually, like, introduce her to us sometime.
Yeah.
Like,
Jake's met her.
oh gosh, don't get me started on Jake.
All right. But yeah, no, it literally looks like he's like
Eating her ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
He's eating the booty like
Can we
groceries.
talk about
I've
how,
decided that.
Can we talk about how Future's probably going to end up trying to kill Russell Wilson? Or at least, like, hire someone to do it?
Can we get. Jesus. Seriously, has Future ever, like, made any diss tracks about Russell Wilson?
No, but he showed up to the last game with him.
Yeah, that was great in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
those Falcons
enjoyed that.
Seahawks.
No, I wish Russell Wilson wasn't such a nice guy, even though he's kind of full of shit. I wish he wasn't such a nice guy and would actually like clap back at Future and like make this a real feud, because it is
I would
just
love
so
that.
weird. Now you got Future's kid just butt naked on top of his. Literally, just sitting on top
I
of
can't
his
believe it.
future
Okay,
brother
seriously
or
though, I
sister.
can't believe a 6-year-old agreed to do that. I would never have done that. That'd just be weird.
I could
You
see
think
Tom
he-
Brady and Giselle doing something like that, and I could see Jay-Z and Beyonce doing something like
God,
that.
why do we talk about?
Oh,
why is
Beyonce
Beyonce-
already did something like that.
Why is
already.
Beyonce
Pretty much,
mentioned
yeah,
every
Formation.
single podcast?
Sports, but
was
that
bad.
That was just terrible. I do have one more thing about that. I think our March Madness contest, when we do a company-wide bracket contest, I think the last 3 people in last place should replicate that picture.
Oh my god.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Except for I'm not going to make the person on top, like the Futures kid dude, I'm not going to make them be naked, so
Yeah, that'd
Okay.
that'd just be really weird.
that'd be weird, but
Matt,
maybe we'll just do it with everyone wearing clothes on, so.
Okay.
All right, so now let's get to our actual sports topics today. That was quite... Thanks, Conor McGregor, for all that. Getting us
Thanks,
off track.
McGregor.
My
Thanks,
favorite
Conor.
story... My favorite story from this past week for championship week was definitely happened late last night. Arizona just mollywopped UCLA. It was a blowout from start to finish, and it was complete domination. And honestly, I wasn't even going to write about it on the site other than just Arizona looked really good. And then as time is running out, I thought, maybe Arizona's going to go for a bucket here and run up the score because the players looked like they wanted to. And Sean Miller was like, no, don't do that. And then Sean Miller, as time's running out, is like, yo, Kobe Simmons, come over here. And he calls him over by him, and they're all just standing there. And with 1 second left, calls a timeout, and Sean Miller's just grinning the whole time out. Doesn't even say a word of anything important because they're up like 11 as time's running out. And he calls this timeout just to spite UCLA because Steve Alford, UCLA's coach. Yes, I know we all hate Steve Alford.
Steve Alford is the Urban Meyer of college basketball.
Yeah, except for Urban Meyer's actually a good coach, so that doesn't work.
That's true.
So, just to spite him, I love it. It's such a petty move. Just because Steve Alford called a timeout with 2 seconds left at the end of their win, Steve Alford tried to play like the innocent card, like, "Ooh, well, I was doing it to set up my defense," and Sean Miller's playing all nonchalant, coy, like, "Oh, we just did it because they called it to make sure they had their poise at the end of the game. I wanted to make sure we had our poise at the end of the game." It's beautiful. I love pettiness, especially in basketball. What do you guys think about this?
Well,
Like, is it bad
basketball is based on
sportsmanship,
petty.
or is it totally okay because the other guy did it?
I think it was fair game. Revenge of the Sith, man. It was what you got to do. What you got to do. So you got your fair desserts. You beat UCLA, and you rubbed it in your face. I think it was all fair game.
Especially with a team like UCLA, I think
Yeah,
it's
they're a
fine.
bunch of
Where they do
assholes.
petty stuff to begin with. And so when you're petty back to them and not like in a gratuitous manner, and I think this was reasonable, that it's totally okay for that. Yeah.
It was a great time. What are your thoughts, David?
I love it.
Yeah.
And that's me trying to set the personal beef I have with Steve Alford aside. But
Personal beef. Okay.
personal beef, medium rare. But no, seriously, I love it. I think there needs to be more petty. I feel like people shouldn't be as sensitive to this type of stuff anymore. 'Cause I
Coach
feel like,
fights are on their way back. I mean, we saw Chris Mullins and John Thompson III get into it during that Georgetown St. John's game, nearly go to fist fights. We need more coaching rivalries.
Yep.
So I'm all for it. So that's kind of my big story.
Yeah, I loved it. I think there should be more of that. People shouldn't be as sensitive to this type of stuff. It's sports.
Yeah, exactly.
competitive.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of more coaching, more just rivalries and fights. Like, yeah, I'm a fan of the sportsmanship. Like, there was some great sportsmanship in the end of the Villanova Seton Hall game yesterday. Seton Hall's Angel Delgado misses a point-blank layup that would have sent the game to overtime and is, like, just inconsolable on the ground. And Villanova's top two players, Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, go over and, like, really say some encouraging words to him or something, and he looked a lot more comforted after they were talking to him. I thought that was great sportsmanship, but I like our rivalries where they just hate each other and they're talking shit and doing petty things like calling timeouts with less than a second left. Like, I'm a fan of that, so... other big stories this championship week. Did you guys hear about Michigan?
No.
Okay, so Michigan, they're taking off to go to...
This one. Okay,
They're taking
yeah.
off to
I heard
go
this
to
one, yeah.
Washington, D.C. for the Big Ten tournament, which, first of all, so stupid that they're having the Big Ten tournament in D.C.
Yep.
Because if you look at it, half the stadium's empty. Like,
Oh, more.
yeah.
Shit, that thing is only like 30% full.
Yeah, like, we'll see how...
You want to know the worst part, though, is the bars and stuff around the Verizon Center in D.C. don't even carry Big Ten network, so you can't watch
God.
the Big Ten tournament even from just outside the Verizon Center.
But anyways, I'll get to the illogical parts of this in a second about why it's stupid. But the story is Michigan's taken off to go to the Big Ten championship. And we, here in the Midwest, you probably don't know anything about this, Dakota, since you're an East Coast city slicker. But the winds are just, I nearly blew away. I thought my chairs were going to
The winds were bad this week, yeah.
The wind? Are you kidding me? The winds were bad here. We had almost 70-mile-per-hour winds. We've had people with power outages. We all got hit by the windy city, man.
So, anyways, Michigan's plane. They're about to take off, literally on the runway taking off, and then the pilot's like, "Hold up, we're not taking off in this wind. We're gonna die." So instead, just aborts the takeoff. The plane skirts off the runway, comes to a halt about like 50 feet from this ravine, or 50 yards. It was really dramatic. Could have been really bad. Derek Walton Jr., Michigan's best player, needed stitches. A lot of players were in tears. It was a pretty surreal scene. It was crazy. The next day they ended up going there, but because all of their gear is still under investigation by the FAA for the accident, They had to wear practice jerseys, and they just rout Illinois. So they're kind of becoming like America's team right now. Like they're the darlings of
The
the
Cowboys.
No,
Shut
because
up.
everyone hates the Cowboys.
Shut your whore mouth.
Everyone hates
Shut
the
your
Cowboys.
whore mouth.
Unless you're Skip Bayless.
No, we don't say that name on here.
Who's a whore? So yeah.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is a whore. But anyways, that's kind of
He's
the big
a
story.
1.4 whore.
Keep an eye on them coming up here for just everything. I want to see. They have a big game today against Minnesota. They upset Purdue yesterday, even though they've beaten them twice now. They're 2-0 against them this year. Great game in overtime. Questionable officiating at the end, but it wasn't really questionable officiating. That's a whole other thing I don't want to get into right now. But
Yeah.
that's kind of been the story of championship week. Let's see how they do. They play Minnesota today, who their first game went to overtime after the Wolverines hit this crazy long three-pointer at the buzzer to send it to OT. So watch that. But here's my point. Big Ten, they add Maryland, they add Rutgers. So just because they do that, they're like, oh, we're going to expand into the East Coast markets here. We're going to have our Big Ten tournament in Washington, D.C. this year and Madison Square Garden in New York City next year. Terrible idea, right, guys?
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah.
It's
MSG's great, though. I have
I'm
to counter.
super
I think
excited
the
for that.
environment in MSG is fantastic, and if you've been there, you would know what I'm talking about. Again, it is going to be different because it's a different kind of team game, but I still think it's not as bad as playing in Washington, D.C., where they rather watch Trump than see some serious
Yeah.
dunks.
Hey,
so,
Dakota, stick to sports.
Hashtag stick to sports.
No, but he's got a point. They'd rather
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
they'd rather do other things. Yeah. So
But, I mean, the stadiums are half empty, and part of it is just this was the worst possible year for the Big Ten to do this.
They
Like,
were.
who is going to want to watch Michigan, Minnesota, and D.C., Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, Northwestern?
Only the
like-
diehard basketball fans.
Like,
and,
the
and,
one team nearby didn't even put up a
Well,
fight against
here's
Northwestern.
the thing, though, too.
Although, to be fair...
They were selling tickets for $2.
Oh, God.
oh gosh.
To be fair, there are a lot of capital J journalists over in D.C. that are Northwestern alums, so they might get a decent crowd for them today. Like, I feel like Northwestern and Michigan, between Michigan's story and Northwestern, just having so many journalists and people in D.C., like alums, they might get decent crowd, but we'll see. That'll be...
Let's go from one terrible tournament to probably arguably the greatest comeback of all time.
That was incredible. So,
But with a terrible team, yeah, we're talking about Barcelona, whose reign in Spain has become a massive piss stain of shame on football after their Champions League round of 16 game. Now,
Wow,
here's the
I
thing:
like
people watch
That's
them
right.
win 6-1 against Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, here's the thing: their level of blatant cheating, Barcelona's, okay, actually managed to make Tom Brady look like Mother Teresa. Okay. Deflategate has now become Saintgate because of this. That's just how bad Barcelona ended up cheating against PSG. At this point, you see that they got 2 blatant penalties for diving from Suarez and Neymar in the box. That type of crap should never have happened, and the referee should have seen that. If those 2 penalties weren't awarded, PSG, though they sucked alternatively in the game, would be still going on to the quarterfinals right now. So yeah, on the surface, it looks amazing. Barcelona comes back, they're the best, but at this point, the only thing that can stop this team, led by Luis Jar Jar Binks Enrique, also known as Satan, is holy water, a sucker punch from Chuck Norris, and a Hail Mary pass caught by Des Bryant.
I got nothing to add.
that was beautiful.
That was probably
But
one of those.
I do have one question. Wasn't Jar Jar fired last week?
Jar Jar is going to actually be... He was technically fired. He quit his job, but he said he's quitting at the end of the season. So whatever he does between now and May, when the whole season ends, is fair game. So he's now still alive in the Champions League, Copa del Rey, and the La Liga. So he could feasibly walk away with a treble right there of trophies. And hopefully, looking at the standings of the Champions League, you see Real Madrid, who's doing fantastic. They beat Napoli. And then you see Bayern Munich, who destroyed Arsenal 10-2 on our aggregate. I think Bayern Munich and Real Madrid are the only 2 teams that's still left in the competition who have a serious chance, well, maybe Juventus as well, of beating Barcelona in the Champions League going forward. Arsenal themselves are going through chaos with their coach Arsene Wenger, who still has not... Arsene Wenger, yes. The Arse Man. Someone's got to arson his house if he doesn't start, leaving.
I still can't believe they got a guy
Damn.
named Arson coaching Arsenal. And then one other
For
thing.
22 years.
One other thing I want to
22?
ask you for your opinion about. I don't know. Did you hear the news about Barcelona and Madrid playing each other in Miami this summer?
I did, yes. It's gonna
Tickets
be
for
the very
that, what are they
first
going to be,
time.
$400 for a nosebleed?
You know, I don't know about pricing on those. Soccer games usually are cheaper than, like, say, for instance, a Super Bowl where you have $1,000 tickets.
Yeah,
I
but
think
this
that
game-
tickets
This
are
is
going
the
to be
greatest
sold out
rivalry in
instantly.
sports.
Oh, it is. El Clasico. You know, this is the first time in American soil it's ever
El
happened.
Clásico.
But,
Sí.
hey,
Que guapo.
we should.
Que
Me
bonita.
gusta.
If we had the money, Dakota, we would probably send you there. But if you want to go, please do.
I might do it. We'll see.
So if you want us
media
to,
credential.
so someone sponsor us, please, so we can send Dakota to
or
Miami.
Dakota just applies for a media
Hashtag
credential.
Dakota.
See.
Let Dakota take his talents to
Hashtag
South
free
Beach.
Dakota. Hashtag free Dakota Blaze.
Yeah.
Free Dakota Blaze. Indeed.
Free Dakota, please.
So that was talking
Hashtag
soccer.
Blaze it.
Blaze
David,
it. Yep. 420.
Warriors-Spurs tonight.
Worst game ever.
Is that going to be worst game ever? I too am sitting out Warriors-Spurs tonight.
I also, breaking news, David Eichel, am also sitting out of the Warriors-Spurs game.
No, but seriously, I am abstaining from watching that game.
I probably,
Hey, I'm
Mainly because
abstaining
there's
too,
better
don't
college
worry.
basketball.
I probably will watch it just because there's still the two top teams in the West. And the fact that there's still a lot to be like played for. 'Cause Spurs could still take number one seed.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind, like two weeks ago, it looked like the Warriors were going to run away with it and easily have the number one seed. But I don't know. Now we have a potential Warriors-Thunder first round playoff series, which would be insane, I think. So it's going to be the worst game ever, basically, though, this time. But I'll probably still watch it because it's NBA. But Kawhi
I just hope
Leonard's on
one
concussion.
thing from the game. I hope one thing. I hope Papa, in honor of Big Papa, who died 20 years ago, a few days ago, ends up winning for his namesake against,
Even
If you don't know,
even though
now
Biggie
you know.
Smalls is the most overrated rapper of all time.
Shut
but-
your whore mouth.
Hot take.
Shut your whore mouth.
Hot take. But
No,
one more
I will
question.
fight that.
Wait.
You
I was
are
gonna say
wrong.
Curry.
You're
Curry,
starting West
Thompson,
versus East
Green,
now, man.
and Iguodala are all rested,
West-
and
East
Kawhi
wins every
Leonard,
time.
Kawhi Leonard's
Oh,
on
yeah.
concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got one more thing about that. Would you say that the Warriors might blow a giant lead again
probably,
in their lead in the Western Conference?
yeah,
So-
yep. I think they would.
So you're telling me
And
the Warriors
I
are
think
blowing a lead that seemed inconceivable
Yeah.
like 3 weeks ago?
it's almost a
Can't
championship
believe that.
magnitude as well.
You know the rumor about Steph Curry, right? That he got his
What?
wife pregnant from 30 feet away. Okay, well that let's just leave NBA talk there.
On that note,
Luke, not much happened in hockey this week.
No, this is a very quiet week, and I was like debating if I wanted to even write an article this week, and I didn't because there's nothing.
Well, there's a lot of college basketball, so you're fine.
Yeah, so I don't mind. Like
You're
I
not
was gonna
fired
do a-
yet.
I was gonna do a rivalry night game, but it's Boston Red Wings, and it really sucked really badly. But there is one thing that I want to pull up though, and it's from what is it? It's from March 8th. What was March 8th this week? A Thursday, I think.
No,
Yeah,
March.
no.
That was a
yeah, it was
Wednesday.
a Wednesday.
Because Thursday
Wednesday.
was March 9th, the day I died on physics exams.
Yeah. So March 8th, it was Penguins versus the Winnipeg Jets, and Tom Sestito, who is a like minor league player who was called up from the Penguins just to like be a person there, had one of the worst hits that I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. So I sent it in a chat to you guys, and did you guys watch it?
I have not.
I did.
I saved it
I
for
did.
live reaction.
You saved it for a
I
live
don't
reaction.
think it was that bad.
So let me.
It looked like a normal hit.
So take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
Alright, you got it.
And yeah. And what happened was that Tom Sestito gave a hit on Chris Thornburn. And it was nasty. And what had
Yeah,
happened
he's dead,
was
But I think that looks like a normal hockey
Yeah, I thought
hit.
that was a normal hockey.
here's the thing. He got a 20 minutes in penalties for that. 20 minutes, and a game ejection, and a 4-game suspension.
Okay, let's see. That is kind of like the equivalent of targeting, honestly.
Yeah. That's what people are saying.
It's what
So-
hockey used to be, but not anymore. So
Yeah,
But, like,
Jesus.
that was just kind of poor positioning by 39. Like, you gotta stay upright more than
Yeah, but no,
Well, you're
he-
not gonna
asking
be-
to die there.
a train hit him. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It pretty much looks like a train hit him. But no, I don't think it was that. It looked like a normal hockey hit, just a little too high.
Yeah.
I think 20 minutes and an injection was about right.
And an injection of what?
An injection of hate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Tobias Ernstrom that was hit. I'm sorry. Tom Sestito hit Tobias Ernstrom. Yeah, and it was just so. I think there should have been like a penalty for it, but the 4-game suspension is a little bit much for me.
Yeah. They shouldn't put Sestito in the cesspool, you know.
I would have ejected him and not suspended him. I don't think it's worth the suspension.
The thing is, like, though, that was only for like a minute on ice. He did that, a minute.
And look at all the other guys surrounding him going nuts on him. Like,
because you don't do that. You just don't do that. That was like too hard of a hit, and it was like targeting. Not like like no, like I'm intentionally trying to hit you. I'm trying to ram you. I'm trying to train your ass. But exactly. So it was not nice. Not nice. Like even by hockey standards, which is something.
True.
Oh, Luke never changed. Well, we're gonna take.
Yeah, I fucking do what I want, bitch.
We're gonna take the rest
tell me
of.
What to do.
Oh my God, Luke.
Sipping on my coffee. Matt, come on, fight me.
I will.
Next week we're fighting.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home Thursday. I'm excited. I pulled quite the long con to be able to go
It's gonna be like Pacquiao Mayweather, except nobody's gonna run away from each other.
Luke, I don't know. I'm kind of scared because out of our friend group back in Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure Luke's undefeated in fights against us.
Yeah, I am.
Luke and I are gonna fight each other.
I'd pay $100 to see that.
I'd put that on pay-per-view.
Luke and I will fight.
David fight. This summer.
Luke and Matt in the ring.
No, I'd die. But no, Luke, we're gonna take the rest of your hockey time. I want to talk some NFL free agency here.
I think we all want to talk this right now.
So there's been a lot going on.
I think really quick. I think the Bears won the NFL free agency with Mike Glennon.
I'm gonna just shut the hell
Mike
up.
Mike Glennon.
I will get to
What?
that. Oh my God! Just please.
Mike Glennon's the GOAT.
I'm still waiting for this just to
No,
be
he's
bad.
It's really nice that Jay Cutler finally lived up to his last name.
Shut up.
And got cut. Yeah, finally.
Shut up.
Matt's triggered.
No.
Triggered.
You know, it was a pretty courageous thing of me. I'm going to toot my own horn here. I felt like it was pretty courageous of me to go against all the Brett Favre suck up, like, just cheesehead wearing Packer fans. Like, growing up in Wisconsin, crossing from a Packer fan to a Bear fan when the Bears were 4-12.
That's like the equivalent of blowing a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals.
Let me talk. just let me go.
Always back to
David.
blowing the 3-1 lead.
The 21-3
Going
lead in the
from
NFL.
the Packers, who were competing in NFC championships every year, to rooting for the Bears, who were 4-12. You know, it was a gamble for me. Like, I like.
You lost.
I liked Lovie Smith, and I liked the possibility of that team. And I was sick of rooting for the Packers. I was finally out of my 4-year-old stage. Like, I made this move when I was about 6 or 7, so like it's not like I did a bandwagon move, and it paid off immediately. Like in the years following, the Bears made the playoffs 3 years, but ever since that Super Bowl in 2006. This team, the team that I love so much for, and have taken so much flack for rooting for in big-time situations, because they've been still competitive in years, it has just come back to burn me every single year. Like, it's so frustrating, and the moves they make just make me want to strangle. They fire Lovie Smith, who really got me into the NFL more than anything. He was my favorite coach. They fire him for going 10-6 and missing the playoffs.
Okay, before you go any farther, trigger warning. Just saying.
I'm a
Bears fan.
Because Aaron Rodgers couldn't freaking beat the Vikings on the last game of the regular season. So they fire Lovie Smith, prompting Brian Urlacher to retire. And now, ever since then, it has just been nonstop poor decisions. Drafting Shea McClellan, drafting Kevin White, drafting
Got rid of Robbie
Bales,
Gould.
like giving Jay Cutler a freaking $72 million contract. Just every single move. And now there's finally hope going into this year. We got this new GM. Yeah, we got a decent coach in John Fox. Yeah, it was a bad year, but you know what? We were competitive in most of those games with freaking Matt Barkley and Brian Hoyer as our QBs.
Exactly. So you upgraded and got Mike Glennon.
Just Let me get here. And there's hope. There's a guy, Jimmy Garoppolo, out there. Really good couple games with New England before he went back to the bench. You know, maybe we could trade for him. He would actually be worth trading away a first-round pick for, in my opinion.
I think he's the next generation. I think Garoppolo's going to be one of the next best
and
guys.
He's from the Chicago suburbs. Like, he's from Arlington Heights, like the rich white people part of Chicago. That's like and he's Italian. It's like perfect fit for Chicago. So what do they do instead? Mike Glennon. Like, are you kidding me? Like, thank God Cutler is gone. Like, he's a little bitch, and I'm glad he's gone because he has caused me nothing but pain over these last, 7 to 9 years. All kinds of choking, injuries, wrecking seasons. It's always something. And I stood by him for so long, but good riddance to him being gone. But Mike Glennon, you haven't played a snap of football in 2 to 3 years
What do you
now.
mean? His passer rating was 125 last season, man.
In, one pass.
It was 11.
He had 75 yards of passing in this season.
Yeah, he had one touchdown and he didn't turn the ball over. What more do you want? That's already an upgrade over Jay Cutler.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We'll see.
6'6",
It's a we'll see.
232.
And he just looks like a dweeb. Like, maybe this will work out. Maybe these guys know what they're doing. But that was just such a dumb move. And it's just, this is what you repay me for going through all of this strife, for fighting for you guys in a state of all cheeseheads, defending a guy as douchebaggery as Jay Cutler. What you give me is Mike freaking Glennon.
Dude,
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they're not kidding you.
It was
I think the Cheeseheads will welcome you back with the second coming of
I'm
Jesus
not going
Christ,
back
Aaron
to the
Rodgers.
Packers.
So I think you'll be okay.
No, I'm not. I stick by my teams as shitty
He has
as they
a
are.
90.8 completion percentage last season.
Shut up.
He has 30
Shut
touchdowns.
up! I don't want to hear you try to rationalize this because it is just a terrible signing. And
Glennon is the Russell Westbrook of the NFL.
I agree.
Shut up.
Can I also speak of bad trades too? Green Bay Packers, the cheeseheads that you're ripping on. Martellus Bennett.
Yes, that's another freaking cancer from the Bears. I don't know what the Packers are thinking there. Like,
They got rid
every
of Micah
single year-
Hyde and Jared Cook for this guy, he's a decent player, not amazing, but decent. But he's got an attitude problem, which the Packers don't do well with at all.
I agree. I think Martellus Bennett always been a nut job. Even in New England, he was kind of causing problems off the field, always running his mouth a lot more than the usual Patriots guy. So I don't know what the Packers were thinking there. And plus, they're letting Julius Peppers go, which another thing the Bears were stupid for doing, but that's whatever. But no, that was kind of
On that note,
I'm still pissed.
I understand, Matt.
God, the Bears they let me down so much. I mean, yes, they have potential. I mean, Jordan Howard's a good running back.
They have potential
defense-
for Mike Glennon.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Seriously, just go fuck yourself, David.
Matt's really triggered.
Don't want to hear it about Mike Glennon. This is a lot to go through. After dealing with Cutler, Brian Hoyer, fucking Todd Collins and Caleb Haney had to try and win us an NFC championship game. And, maybe, just maybe, we'll just splurge and try to get a good quarterback, even though it totally failed last time. No, we're going to fucking get Mike Glennon. Yeah, sure, they're probably going to draft someone now instead of getting a really good defensive player like Jonathan Allen. No, we're going to get Mike Glennon, who I can't even tell you what he looks like, because he just looks like... He looks like Caillou almost.
Yeah.
He's tall, lanky, his head's shaped like a balloon. I don't even want to hear this guy speak. I don't even want to look at his face. I'd rather have Jay Cutler smoking cigarettes on the sideline. God, I hate this guy, already. And, maybe there's a chance he's good. But when your only ringing endorsement from an actual NFL player comes from Dan Orlovsky, the quarterback of the 0-16 Detroit Lions, that is not okay. God, and no one else wanted Mike Glennon besides the Buccaneers, who were like, yeah, we'd like to keep you behind Jameis Winston. No one else even wanted him. And Ryan Pace is like, yeah, we'll give you $14 million or $19 million
15.
guaranteed. It's 19
Oh,
guaranteed.
19 guaranteed.
We'll give you that much. Why? God!
This is the
Matt,
best.
so,
this is
Matt,
the best
so
thing
are
of
you
my
upset
life.
about this?
Yes!
I
This
can't
is
tell. Can
ridiculous.
you tell me why you're upset?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like, all I want
Do you
is
need
to
a-
enjoy NFL football again.
Matt,
And
take
all
it-
I
I
want is a
can't
big
do
green
that.
coat.
Matt,
You don't
when
get
my
what you
team
want.
is just doing terrible moves.
Matt, take a drink of coffee and give me a hug.
My coffee's cold, so I
Come
can't
here.
even do that.
It's not your fault.
It's not
We're gonna do
your
the
fault.
We
good,
love you
good luck
no matter
hunting
what.
thing. It's not your fault.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, hot take. I'm pretty sure Mike Glenn's the second coming of Tom Brady.
I'm literally, God, I hate you guys. Like, I hate, God, why does the NFL have to have such stupid leadership at the top like this? Like,
Well, I can't think.
why
of,
does my favorite team have to be just so retarded?
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. You're talking to me.
You guys, I'm pretty sure I can't think
That's
of.
true.
I
You
can't think
feel
of a
my
better
pain.
way to end this podcast. So I think we just need
Ah.
to end it right now. For David
I think so.
Eichel, Matthew James Harden.
Not my middle name.
Dakota Evangelov.
And Luke Christopherson.
Have a great night. And that's it. I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, later. Bye.